Welcome back to the Focus Podcast. Today we have Paris Bell with Regal Weight Loss on the show. Welcome to
Hi.
the show, Paris.
Thank you.
It's been a while. It's been a while
It
since we've seen each
has.
other. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Love working with you and Andy. And we got to talking, and we were like, this would be perfect timing to have you all on because a lot of people this time of year, at the time of this recording, it's December, start thinking
Mhm.
about what am I going to do different with my health, wellness, weight loss journey
Yes.
in the new year. It's a big time for New Year's resolutions, new goals. So I'm excited to have you on and explore the medical weight loss world for sure.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, yeah. So let's start right out. So this is a business podcast, obviously.
Right.
So we deal with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business owners, a lot of businesses, and I can tell you that speaking as a business owner, if I'm not right health wise,
Mhm.
then my business is going to suffer. I'm not going to be available. I'm going to be sick.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about how improving employee health overall, specifically through sustainable weight loss, can impact the company's productivity and overall bottom line.
Honestly, when employees improve their health in a more sustainable way, it impacts the business almost instantly.
Yeah.
We see lesser call outs, fewer burnouts. People are able to just operate on a higher frequency. So not only is it a wellness benefit, because financially you have lower healthcare costs, you have better attention. So again, it's not just a wellness. Sorry. Um,
No, I think what I'm hearing too,
mhm.
what I love the fact that you touched on is that your your team has to be available. And
Yes.
there's a saying in sports. I watch a lot of sports, and some of the best ability is availability. And if you're
Yes,
calling out all the
absolutely.
time, and if you're you know sick or you're just sluggish,
Yeah.
because a lot of times I'll find even with myself, I pay a lot of attention to what I eat during the day
Yes.
because if I go really hard at lunch, 2 o'clock, that
You're
crash is
sleepy.
coming, right?
Right.
So it all works together. And I'm curious to really dig into the medical weight loss aspect of
Mhm.
this because I did have Andy Little on the show. Andy's the owner, for those listening and watching, last year, and we were really unpacking this because a lot of people just don't understand medical weight loss, or
Right.
they think that it's a shortcut, or they think this and that and the other. And it's
Right.
what I really enjoy about you guys is it complements what you're doing outside of just the clinic, right?
Right.
And so just tell us a little bit about why people come to see you as a medical weight loss specialist.
Okay. So typically people come to see us because they're sick and tired of doing things that are just not working. They're looking for accountability, something that's geared a little bit more towards real life. And we're able to give them that. A lot of times people believe that it's just for appearances, but honestly, what they're looking for is to lower blood sugar, decrease the risk of diabetes. And then some people even come to us to get ready to have babies, which I love. So honestly, it's about health
Yeah.
and confidence all the way around, honestly.
And that equates so well to the business world because if you walk into a sales meeting or any meeting or some kind of a presentation and you feel good about yourself,
Yes,
what you're wearing, how you look, how you present yourself, how you carry yourself,
absolutely.
that's going to translate into that.
Absolutely.
And it matters. People all the time will know what you wear and how you look. I don't care. I mean, it's just this. That's just how
Yep.
we are.
Yep.
We are going to judge other people. We can sit here and lie
Yeah,
and say, "Oh, we don't judge people," but that first impression means a lot of a lot in how you carry yourself.
absolutely.
I wanted you touched on a couple of things here. I love the accountability piece
Yes.
because a lot of misconception out there for medical weight loss is you just go in there and you get this shot and you just roll
Yeah,
out and it just magically happens. There's other things that have to happen. So
absolutely.
talk a little bit about the accountability piece that you guys bring to the table there.
So we actually check in once a week with you. Also, I run actually two of our locations, and both of my work phones are cell phones. So my clients text me night, day, weekends. I am there. I'm there. Text me, let me know what you need. Ask questions. I don't want you to have to wait for your appointment to ask those questions. We are trying to make sure that whenever you need us, we are there. So accountability is a must
And that
with medical weight loss for sure.
that makes a lot of sense because think about going to see a personal trainer.
Mhm.
Like high level executives and people that really want to get to the next level, pro athletes, all these different people, they have other people that are holding them accountable.
Right.
And the best world class athletes in the world, they have a coach. They have
Absolutely.
an accountability partner. They have someone training them on exercises to do. So it sounds very similar to those types of CEO, those C-suite types. They like having that accountability,
Oh,
whether it's
yeah.
a business coach, whether it's someone like yourself doing the weight loss journey. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense on why it's not just a come in the clinic, get your thing, and then like roll out
Absolutely.
and magic happens.
Absolutely. Plus,
Yeah.
it kinda keeps, people from being mad at us because it's like, "No, I'm telling you what to do each week." That way you're not just taking a medication and figuring it out. So yeah, we wanna definitely be there every step of the way.
What are some of the things that they're having to do on their own, where you're kind of coaching them through and holding them accountable?
The meal plan for
Mm,
sure.
yeah,
People just assume, "Oh, I get on these medications and I'm able to eat whatever I want." Not the case. Okay? We have to change the way that we're eating.
mm,
And honestly, it's not very hard. I'm not trying to take everything away from you that you like. I'm just trying to tweak, give
yeah,
you a little bit of a roadmap to teach you how to eat, ounces, the amount of water that you should be drinking, all of those things. So yeah, we one particular thing is the food plan.
I can see that being a huge benefit for businesses again because if you have your team members, you know, eating well, thriving, again, they're going to be more productive, but they're also going to be sharper,
Yes.
clear, all those things. Talk a little bit about that.
So typically, again, you have to have basically your mind has to be sharp, has to
Mm,
be clear to do your job. So eating clean would essentially keep your work clean.
yeah,
It clears your space. Typically, if you are matter of fact, let me run that back.
yeah, you're
Sorry.
good.
Um, At the end of the day, if you have a healthy employee, you have a healthy business.
Yes.
So that's all we're trying to do.
That I mean, yeah, you are really nailing this because I see it all the time, with people that are sluggish just don't get as much
Hmm.
done. And every high performer that I've ever met, they have a regimen, they have
Right.
routine, they are whatever their workout is because everyone's different, whether it's
Absolutely.
walking, running, lifting weights, whatever. But I do understand that there's some people that medical weight loss piece is going to really push it over the top, but I love the fact that that is such a myth that they can just take a pill and be done with it.
No.
And so I love the fact that you all have a comprehensive plan
Right.
to be able to do that. Um, so kind of tell me if a business wanted to support healthy lifestyles for their team, what practical steps or programs you guys have based on what you see in your clinic would make the biggest impact or over some overwhelming resources, whatnot.
Okay. Companies honestly do not need a major budget
Yeah.
for wellness. They just need flexible times for people to be able to go to their appointments or even telehealth visits. Um, the most effective way to go about it is to pair or partner with a medical weight loss facility such as Regal Weight Loss. That way, they can get group discounts, employee discounts, things of that sort.
Yeah.
Because again, we're trying to create a culture where wellness is supported and not necessarily pressured,
Right.
if that makes sense.
No, it does. And I love the fact that you mentioned just it's not just a vanity type of
Right.
deal because again, society for years, they all these weight loss fads and all these things are a lot of times marketed as a vanity type of deal.
Right.
And I like the approach you all take that it's more than just that. It's your health and your wellness. Now, you as a byproduct, you're probably gonna look better
Right.
from the things that you're doing. Your
Right.
skin's gonna be healthier, all these different other, aspects. So I love that. Um, what part of the medical weight loss piece did we not go into that you wanna make sure that people understand or that they know?
That's a good question. So there's so much you could
Oh, I'm
learn with
sure.
medical weight loss. Oh my goodness. But I will say we have so many different programs for so many different people. Everybody's body is not the same.
Yes.
So when people come in looking for the GLP-1s or phenermine or things like that, those might not work the best for you.
Yeah.
We're going to sit down and come up with a plan that works best specifically for you. Just because it's a fad does not mean that it is good for you.
Right.
So that's one thing I like to tell my clients when they come in. This GLP-1 may not be for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay because we have other things.
That's so good, Paris, because we're the exact same way when it comes to people will come to us off of a conference and go, "Oh, we need a video or we
Yeah,
need this specific video." And I'm like, "Well, let's take a look
right.
and let's see because based on what you're telling me, you may need this type of video or no video at all based on the
Right.
goals that you're trying to achieve." So again, I love the fact that you're not just a grocery store, just an order taker
Yeah,
because then, like, why do you need a clinic for this when you can just go, purchase it somewhere?
exactly.
I love the fact that it's both and. It's product and it's the accountability put in the program, and I
Yes.
love the fact that it's customizable
Yes.
to them in the fact and I've known y'all for long enough to know that you're gonna speak the truth in love with them,
Absolutely.
and not just say, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna make some money and prescribe this," because it's not
Absolutely.
gonna work for them.
Also, I wanted to touch on the fact that we do labs.
Okay,
I always tell my clients if somebody is just letting you purchase offline without doing labs,
come on.
be afraid.
Mm,
Be very afraid. We want to make sure that everything that we want to put you on would work well with your body.
yeah.
So definitely medically supervised through and through.
I'm so glad you touched on that because I'm sure in the past few years, there's been so many companies popping up. They say, "Oh yeah,
Yep.
we can do this," and you have to make sure that people are doing it a healthy way, a
Healthy and
safe
safe
way.
way.
Yes,
Yes.
that's so
Yes.
good. So if a CEO or head of HR or those types that are making these kind of health and wellness decisions, if they're listening to this or watching this and they're like, you know what, we need to have them come out,
Mhm.
do some kind of a talk, or you have an individual that's like, I need to get on some kind of program. What are their next steps? How do they get a consultation, and what does the process look like?
Just give us a call. You talk to a scheduler or you could talk to me directly. And basically, we just put you down for a consultation, whether that's in person, virtual, phone call, however you want to go about it. We are going to ask a few questions. And then we're basically going to put together a package that would best fit you or your company.
I love that. Well, Paris, it's been awesome having you on.
Thank you.
Again, I think this is going to be perfect timing because a lot of people are making these different kind of decisions this type of year. Like, okay, how is 2026 going to be different for me
Yes,
from a health and wellness standpoint? And we were just talking offline before this about plastic bottles and all the things. People are really
absolutely.
paying attention to their health, and so I love the fact that it's not just a quote unquote weight loss thing. It's a
Yes,
comprehensive how do we have a healthy lifestyle?
yes.
So really appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you for having me. And we're just trying to teach people how to heal themselves from the inside out.
I love that.
So, not the outside in.
Come on. I love that. That's so good. So again, if you're out there listening, and you're really willing to take your not only your business to the next level, but your health and wellness, reach out to Paris and her team over at Regal Weight Loss. Until next time, I'm Mario Wilson with 12 Media Group, where we put your brand in focus.